Lucy, I think we're at the point where it would be healthier for everyone if you got whatever was bothering you out in the open.
Andy and I used to go out.
He knows.
That much I gathered.
For a year and a half until I started to notice things about him. They weren't big things, they were little things. He never exercises, he never washes his car, and he doesn't even own a sports coat.
Well, did you do something about this?
That's really what is bothering you?
So I decided I needed some me time during which we didn't see each other, during which period I met Dick Tremaine. He had lots of coats and keeps himself and his car in great shape.
Are you still seeing this Dick?
Yeah.
No.
Lucy, do you want to get back again with Andy?
You're not talking about...
No.
Well, Lucy, can you tell me exactly what you do want?
No.
I don't know.
I've got a dangerous situation. I've examined every possible angle, and I believe there's only one way to proceed. I need a favor, strictly between us. What's up?
Blackmailing.
I need one of the bookhouse boys, your best man. It would be better if you didn't know why. I'll set it up. 9:30 to Roadhouse. Thanks, Harry.
Andy, you can come inside.
There's nothing going on between me and James. What if there is?
Oh, don't say that.
I couldn't see other people. I certainly didn't. Are you saying you're seeing someone else?
She has a new friend.
May I need your help? Harold said that Laura kept a second diary that I didn't know about, and he's got it. God. I'm gonna get it, with or without you.
Oh, Donna, what is your plan?
To James.
Hello. Ah, oui, hello. You know how to welcome him.
I like it.
You did.
I like it, yeah. Josie, I gotta know. Were you really in Seattle?
Yes. Why are you so suspicious?
Only for shopping?
You think I got them in cash and carry?
Why didn't you tell me you were going?
For you to escape during that particular moment.
Harry. You don't think
I don't know what to think. I don't know.
You think I could burn them out?
Girl, you conspired with Benjamin and
Sean's
all.
money.
My God. How could you?
Such an actress.
How could you think of such terrible things? How could you hurt me so?
She's gonna make me doubt of myself, of what she did.
I'm sorry. Help me. Help me. Take me. I want you to take me.
Josie, why? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, she's so used to have you with sex. Clearly, we can see it.
Tear.
Harry, you fall into that trap. What? Someone is watching? The guy from the hotel who was looking for her. Who is he? Ah!
Hi, good looking.
I.
Judge Sternwood, hello, Your Honor.
He has really the face of a judge. I don't know how to say it.
Weary eyes.
That type of old man.
I'd rather not talk about it, sir.
Give us a hug. Life is hard, dear. It's harder in most places than in Twin Peaks. So, good to see you.
Had some fun, Harry?
Hey, Mary. You got the look of a man with filly trouble, son.
Ah!
If they don't take the saddle, you got two options. And I won't bore you with either one. How are you, lad? Your Honor? You two should have a lot in common. You want to break the seal on that Irish assassin for me? Right this way. Mr. Cooper, How do you find our little corner of this world?
Pleasant.
Heaven, sir.
Yes, he loves
Well,
it.
this week, heaven includes multiple homicides and an attempt on the life of a federal agent.
Heaven is a large and interesting place, sir.
Ah!
Lucy,
Dick.
Lucy, I haven't slept.
What?
I've been a fool. I can't the way I behaved. I'm deeply ashamed.
Good.
What?
I've been over it in my mind a million times, and what I've come to is this. You know, I must do the right thing.
You're gonna ask her to marry you?
You must?
Or something like that? Something stupid like that? No, 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 no.
$650.
Okay.
I've called around. I've been told it's more than adequate.
For what?
For her to abort.
It's for to take care of
You shouldn't presume.
the problem.
You shouldn't presume. You should ask her the question. She does what she wants.
Here's what you're going to do. Take your money, put it back in your wallet or your pocket,
Or your ass.
turn around, get in your car, turn the key, and never, ever speak to me again as long as you live. Say one more word, and I'll find
You're already screaming, my dear. Maybe we're never gonna see him again. Maybe we're never gonna see him again. You can hear that she's crying, right?
My deepest condolences on your heartbreaking loss.
Thank you, sir.
Before we assume our respective roles in this enduring drama, just let me say that when these frail shadows we inhabit now have quit the stage, we'll meet and raise a glass again together in Valhalla.
He's telling you that you did the right things and that you would be
What did it
happy
was
to see you in heaven with him.
Well, where's Ludwig, the prosecutor?
Overdue.
And I suggest we leave the question of bail till morning. I'll speak for us all. We have hard jobs.
We're ready to roll.
Well, hi, Sid.
Who?
I said, say hello to Special Agent Cooper.
Agent Cooper?
Assistant, maybe?
We've been 8 hours on the road. Sid and I are going to pilot over to the Great Northern. See you in court.
Maybe one of them is the mysterious critic.
Law talk. Man, oh man.
Interest?
Don't know how you last 6 years. Nothing but hayseeds and manual laborers.
Well, we all got a job to do.
Yours is nearly finished.
Signing the contract soon. I need Pete's signature. He's
Ah, it was not a plan on your own, you made that plan.
No, 2 days.
We're expected back in Hong Kong. Mr. Eckert wants very much to see you.
Mr. Eckhart?
There might be a problem with Hank.
I'll deal with him.
You're such an actress with everyone! Like, since the beginning she made that plan with someone else, for someone else. She didn't plan to stay, you know, at all.
9:30. Right on the tick.
Harry!
Is he here? He's here.
It's him. You can count on him no matter what. Oh, I love this attention! Yes, it's the guy. Okay. Visiting Hank.
Do I know you?
Oh, you're really not good, Hank. Okay, I'm not sure of the choreography, you know, of the fights.
My brother, next time, take your head off.
Okay, that was a cool episode. But you know, now that we have shorter episode, I have even less the impression that we can progress. That we can really do things, you know, that we can really learn things, have revealed, have answers. I would love to have answers. Like, right there, maybe you can consider that what we learned about Josie is an answer because that's it. We're beginning to truly know who she is, but in fact, we don't have all of the answers about it. Clearly, that actress coming out like that with all of her shopping stuff, hugging Pete, acting like she doesn't know about what happened to Catherine when she planned that with Benjamin. After that, acting like that with Harry, like, you know, she's such a poor thing, a weak thing, and manipulating him with sex. And at the end, discovering that since the beginning, she made all of that plan, okay, with Benjamin, but in fact, with people who were planning all of that against Benjamin, against the meal, with all of this business, for someone else, Mr. Eckhart. Oh, Josie is such an actress since the beginning. I mean, I knew that she was making that plan with Benjamin and all. I knew that she was playing with Harry, that maybe she was not sincere, but I thought that it was just a question of having that business for herself, money for herself, that she would stay in Twin Peaks. But in fact, no, since the beginning she planned to do all of that and then to leave the place. Like, it was a mission for her, it was a job for her, and she has someone, you know, to respond to, a boss telling her to do all of that. Such an actress, Josie. Harry, I loved a lot the fact that he said to Cooper, yes, I'm gonna give you one of the guys to help you. Okay, Cooper, you don't want me, I'm gonna find someone for you. And at the end, it's him who is presenting himself to help Cooper. It means so much, you know, about the evolution of their friendship, the fact that now they are already like that, they are already bros and all, because Cooper said that it was something like he didn't want Harry to get involved, that, you know, it was not something really clear and all. And Harry really said right there, I'm not the sheriff anymore, I'm really your friend, I'm coming as your friend and I'm gonna do what you want to do. I trust you that much to know that you're doing that for the right reason, and I want you to trust me that much to know that I'm gonna follow you, I'm not gonna say something about it. That's so cool. I love it a lot. So now, are we gonna finally have Audrey's back? You know, that blackmailing situation. That's what I'm saying, you know, when I'm saying that with shorter episodes like that, we can't progress, because in fact, you know, right now, Audrey, she's still kidnapped, you know, used, drugged, they are still playing with her, and we didn't resolve that situation yet because of the fact that these episodes are really short. And how is she right now, being so drugged, being so... oh, like that, like maybe she's really gonna be an addict after that, like maybe her body had the time to get used to it, maybe, you know, at some point in her life, if she's living something rough, she's gonna want to feel like that again. Like, I don't know, I don't want to imagine how she's gonna be after that. It's awful. And the fact that this Renault brother, you know, killed Emory in front of her just like that, and after that took her in his arms, ew. Let her alone. Don't touch her. Deal with your dirty hands, you know, you're a kidnapper, and just there you prove that you're also a killer. Don't hug her. It's awful. Cooper learning what happens, his reaction, like, okay, I'm gonna be the messenger for the money. Like, first, the fact that Benjamin didn't do anything about it, you know, didn't try to find a sneaky way against these kidnappers. I'm glad. I was expecting something else coming from him. Then Cooper accepting to be the messenger, and now what? How is it gonna end? We'll see. But really, for me, it's gonna end with people dying, because Audrey, she knows who kidnapped her, you know, who did all of that, where it was a prostitution house, and also really she's gonna be able, when she's gonna get out of it, to say to her father, okay, it's that and that person, to say it also to Cooper, and it can be bad for them, so they're gonna try to kill them. And if they don't manage to kill them, it means something bad for the prostitution house, I don't know how it's gonna end. That story, that narrative arc. We have also Donna, who discovered a little more about Laura, about her diary, about her relationship with Harold. Is she truly imagining to do something with Harold? I don't know. Maybe she's teasing a little Maddie about it because she's jealous about Maddie and James, their relationship, and the fact that something can happen between them. You want to steal that diary from Harold? I would have loved to have news about Nadine. Can we have news about Nadine? Also about Shelley, Leo. I want to have news about these characters. We are not seeing them that often, now, into this season 2. Less than during the season 1. But again, it's because it's short episodes, you don't have the time for all of the characters. Like right there, I have the impression that all of the story with Lucy and Dee took all of the place that secondary characters like Nadine, Ed, everyone can take normally. So because of that, because during this episode they needed a lot of things for Lucy and Andy, for sure they didn't have the time for the other ones. Lucy is pregnant. She didn't say it to Cooper. She said all of the truth about her love life, but not about the fact that right now she's pregnant. Andy, who is making a test to see what is going on with his sperm, I'm glad. I wanted that, to be sure that he can't have babies, that it's not his. We didn't have the answer about it. We'll see. Lucy reacting like that, the fact that she's still mad right now, and also because she discovered that he masturbated himself right there into the restrooms. She doesn't know why, and really, I'm glad that she doesn't know why, because the explanation during that moment would have been awful. Even more, said by Andy, it would have been awful. Dig the fact that he offered her money like that without asking her the question, what does she want to do with that baby? It's so wrong. Him doing something like that, if she said, okay, I want to end that pregnancy, I'm not ready, it's not okay, I want to end it, and then is offering that, it's okay and it's a good thing to do, thank you for doing that. But you didn't ask her the question. Like, she decides what she does with her body, with that kid, that baby to come and all. You're not presuming it and maybe also forcing it by giving the money like that. That was really bad. Lucy, you had a good reaction right there. Maybe we're never gonna see him again. I would love that. Maybe we're not that lucky. And yes, for the rest, we didn't progress a lot. Leland arrested, we knew it. He confessed what he did, but we didn't progress about it. Like, he confessed it, that he is in jail. We're gonna continue with the procedure. It didn't progress that much, in fact, that procedure. We just had the presentation of the judge, and also his, not assistant, how you're saying it? Law greffier in French. I'm gonna search right now, I'm gonna tell you the grief? No, grief it's for mourning someone. I don't know. That person, that lady, and that's it. It's the only new things which happened. We had all of that story about maybe a critic being in town, who can it be, and the fact that at the hotel, at the diner, they were waiting for that person and they were trying to improve things for that person. Okay, that was fun to have that little story in parallel of everything, but it's taking time from the characters that I appreciate and I want news from. And in a short episode like that, no, I'm not okay with it anymore. I know that this season is really longer than the first one, so it's okay to have shorter episodes because in fact at the end we're gonna have more content. But I really got used of long episodes during my binge watching of the season 1. So now, beginning this season 2, I'm feeling a little frustrated by this episode being short like that. But it's like that. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.